Hello and welcome. You're watching Express News. I am Siddharth Bharadwaj, and in this edition, we show you the top 100 news of the day. So let's get started. The budget session of the Parliament of India is underway. Both houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, have taken up discussion on the Union Budget 2026-27. Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia introduced the Industrial Relations Code Amendment Bill 2026 in Lok Sabha on Wednesday. Earlier, during the question hour in the lower house of the Parliament, Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said that Centre has allocated a record railway budget of 14,205 crore rupees for West Bengal in the Union Budget 2026-27. New and Renewable Energy Minister Prahlad Joshi, while replying to a question in Lok Sabha, said that the domestic solar module manufacturing capacity in the country has reached 144 gigawatt, and now with the enhanced capacity, the country is in a position to export it. Exercise Vayu Shakti 2026, the premier firepower demonstration, is scheduled to take place on February 27th. Over 100 aircraft, including 77 fighters and 43 helicopters armed with lethal weapons, are set to dazzle the deserts of Rajasthan in the Pokhran field firing range. After Operation Sindoor, the Indian Air Force is all set to deliver a clear message across the Western Front. Air Force Vice Chief said the terror will not be tolerated and the message is quite clear. The exercise aims to showcase the firepower of Indian Air Force's battle-ready preparedness to the world. Representatives from the friendly foreign countries would also witness the event. India will host three major global maritime events: International Fleet Review, Exercise Milan and IONS Conclave in Visakhapatnam from February 15 to 25th. The convergence aims to operationalize PM Modi's Mahasagar vision and expand India's Sagar framework. The Indian Army held a major outreach program in Rampur, Kathua, aiming to strengthen trust and cooperation with local residents. A free medical camp was also organized, underlying the Army's welfare push in the region. At a press conference in Guwahati on Wednesday, Union Minister for Rural Development and Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Shivraj Singh Chauhan said the Union Budget has made a record financial allocation aimed at transforming Assam's and the entire Northeast into a major growth engine. Ayush Minister Pratap Rao Jadhav on Wednesday inaugurated the Chintan Shivir on the completion of 25 years of the National Medicinal Plants Board in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said that the board has been dedicated to the development and promotion of medicinal plants for 25 years. The Rajasthan Atomic Power Project Unit 7 achieved rated power operation of 700 megawatt for the first time on Tuesday. This milestone reflects engineering excellence, strong teamwork and institutional synergy, and aligns with PM Modi's vision of a clean, reliable and self-reliant energy future for India. India remembers Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay on his death anniversary. A prominent political thinker, economist and leader of the Bharatiya Jan Sangh, he is remembered for his philosophy of integral humanism or Ekatma Manav Darshan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has paid tributes to Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay on his death anniversary, describing him as a guiding force for every generation of the nation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday shared an article on how carbon capture can power India's next steel revolution, written by Union Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. He hailed that the article shares guided efforts towards net zero 2070. India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri held the India-China strategic dialogue with his Chinese counterpart, Executive Vice Foreign Minister Ma Zhaoxiu, on Tuesday in New Delhi. Both sides exchanged views on issues covering bilateral, regional and international affairs. India has brought in stricter rules for online platforms on handling AI-generated and synthetic content, including deepfakes, making it mandatory for platforms such as X and Instagram to take down any such content flagged by a competent authority or courts within 3 hours. The sacred Devnimori relics of Lord Buddha are returning to India after a week-long public exposition in Colombo. The holy relics displayed abroad for the first time allowed millions of devotees to pay homage. Commerce Secretary of India Rajesh Agarwal met senior representatives of Siemens Energy, Doordarshan Aircraft and Fresenius to discuss expanding in India R&D collaboration, standards harmonization and also deeper value chain integration. Indian equity indices ended on a flat note on Wednesday. Nifty gained around 19 points to close at 25,953.85. At close, Sensex ended marginally lower at 84,233.64 points on Wednesday. Indian rupee ended at 90.7 per dollar on Wednesday. Gold futures maturing on 2nd of April was priced at 1,58,200 rupees per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for 5th of March maturity stood at 2,62,412 rupees per kilograms on the MCX. Brent crude oil futures rose above $69 on Wednesday, priced at $69.75 per barrel. Instagram chief Adam Mosseri is set to testify on Wednesday in Los Angeles as YouTube and Meta face a trial over allegations that their platforms were deliberately designed to be addictive to children. Taiwan's defense minister warned that delays in a $40 billion military budget could weaken the island's defense against China. South Korea's crypto exchange Bithumb said system flaws caused it to accidentally give customers 620,000 bitcoins worth over $40 billion during a promotional event, triggering a 17% drop in Bitcoin's price. Dutch brewer Heineken announces up to 6,000 job cuts over the next 2 years to boost productivity and savings amidst challenging market conditions. In a shooting incident in Canada, at least 10 people were killed on Tuesday in a remote part of western region. A suspected shooter was also found dead from what appears to be a self-inflicted injury. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney said he was devastated by the horrific acts of violence and announced he was suspending plans to travel to the Munich Security Conference on Wednesday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday expressed condolences to the families who have lost their loved ones in Canada's shooting. PM said that India stands in solidarity with the people of Canada in this moment of profound grief. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney spoke to Donald Trump in a bid to resolve a row sparked by the US president's threat to block a new bridge between the two countries. White House press secretary said that President Trump made it clear during his call with Prime Minister Mark Carney that it is unacceptable for Canada to control traffic over the new Detroit-Windsor Bridge. In US House of Representatives, a bid by Republican leaders to block legislative challenges to President Donald Trump's tariffs was rejected. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with Special Envoy to US President Steve Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner in Washington on Tuesday. Netanyahu is also expected to hold a meeting with Donald Trump. The discussion is also expected to focus on energy issues and deregulation. Qatar's Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani held a telephonic conversation with the US President Donald Trump on Wednesday. The Emiri Divan said the two leaders discussed efforts for regional de-escalation and stability. Democrats in the US Congress sharply criticized immigration enforcement leaders after the two US citizens were killed in Minnesota amid mounting opposition to Trump's mass deportation push. Facing growing calls for his resignation, US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick admitted to having lunch on Jeffrey Epstein's private island in 2012, but strenuously denied any closer relationship with a convicted sex offender. White House press secretary said that US President Trump fully supports Lutnick. A day after fending off calls to resign over the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer tells reporters that he will lead his governing Labour Party into the next election. The US Treasury Department issued a license permitting certain transactions with Venezuela's government and state-run oil company PDVSA, expanding efforts to let American companies resume operations after state controls were lifted. The United States and Azerbaijan signed a strategic partnership agreement in Baku, launching a fresh chapter in economic and security cooperation as Washington seeks to expand its influence in the South Caucasus. A suspect in the abduction of US television host Swana Guthrie's elderly mother Nancy was taken into custody in Arizona on Tuesday, 9 days after the 84-year-old woman was reportedly missing. Anti-government protesters clashed with police in Albania's capital Tirana on Tuesday as thousands gathered to demand the resignation of the deputy prime minister over alleged corruption. Australian police charged 2 Chinese nationals with foreign interference on grounds of covertly collecting information about a Buddhist group on behalf of a Chinese government security agency. As Bangladesh prepares for voting on February 12, political violence continues. The Election Commission has deployed nearly 900,000 members of the army, police and other forces. Millions of young Bangladeshis are set to vote for the first time on Thursday in a historic election that will determine the country's leadership. Young voters aged 18 to 27 make up nearly half of the country's 129 billion electorate. Time for a short break. Keep watching DD India.
On defense dynamics, India fires a message the world can't ignore. Agni 3, the strategic signaling to China and Pakistan. Why AMCA, India's 6th generation fighter, must be built by private players. Winning the low sky inside the Indian Army's radar reset. As middle powers rise, the arms market becomes a battlefield. And in my take, Pakistan's collapse and shock ahead. For all this and much more, tune in this Wednesday at 8 PM IST only on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching Express News on DD India. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj. Let's continue. Tropical storm Gizani killed at least 9 people and injured 19 in Madagascar after battering the Indian Ocean island nation's east coast on Wednesday. Cyclone Gizani caused widespread destruction, tearing off roofs, collapsing homes and flooding neighborhoods. Schools remained closed on Wednesday and widespread power outages remains in effect. Floods in northern Colombia have killed at least 22 people and displaced tens of thousands after torrential rain swept across the cattle belt regions of Córdoba, Sucre and neighboring departments. Officials report more than 9,000 homes damaged, while the UN estimates over 27,000 families affected. Scientists warn climate change is disrupting Colombia's wet and dry seasons, making extreme weather events more frequent. A World Weather Attribution analysis found climate change made the recent deadly wildfires in southern Chile and Argentina up to 3 times more likely, killing around 24 people and destroying homes. According to the Danish Meteorological Institute, average temperatures on Greenland's ice sheet were 8.1 degrees Celsius higher in December compared to the 1991-2020 baseline. This warming trend has reduced snowfall, leaving mushers fearful that their way of life may vanish. Heavy snowfall has blanketed Aomori, leaving the city buried under thick layers of snow. According to Japan's Fire and Disaster Management Agency, the extreme winter weather has killed 46 people and injured 558 in less than a month. According to India Meteorological Department, isolated rainfall was reported over the western Indian states of Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Haryana, West Rajasthan. Pahalgam in Anantnag district recorded 1 centimeter of rain. The IMD reports of a western disturbance currently persisting as a cyclonic circulation over Indian state of Punjab and adjoining North Pakistan at about 3.1 km above mean sea level. Dense to very dense fog was observed in isolated pockets of Himachal Pradesh and West Uttar Pradesh, with visibility dropping below 50 meters. The non-profit humanitarian pilot initiative conducts aerial searches over the Atlantic to locate African migrant boats in distress, where rough seas and strong winds make the journey to Europe via the Canary Islands perilous. Draped in burnt orange robes, 24 Buddhist monks arrived in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday after completing a 2,300-mile walk for peace across 9 states. The monks began their walk for peace in Texas more than 3 months ago, braving freezing temperatures, sometimes barefoot, to spread a message of peace, loving kindness and compassion. Shanghai's historic Yuyuan Garden, lit up as colorful lanterns, illuminated the pathways in preparation for the Lunar New Year of the Horse. Visitors also admired lanterns depicting flowers and mythical creatures, adding to the festive atmosphere across the temple garden. The Yuyuan Garden Lantern Festival will continue for 3 weeks, concluding on March 3rd. In Japan, traditional swordsmith Akihira Kawasaki and his apprentices are drawing attention to the centuries-old art of Japanese sword making. In Benin City, Nigeria, the centuries-old craft of bronze casting is facing an uncertain future as fewer young people take up the trade due to rising costs and limited support. A new exhibition in London celebrates 50 years of Aardman Animations, the studio behind Wallace and Gromit. The show offers children a behind-the-scenes look at the stop-motion favorites. More than 150 objects are on display in UK Wallace and Gromit Expo, including original models, sets and storyboards as well, giving visitors a glimpse into the artistry and imagination behind the studio's work. Orthodox Christians across Bulgaria mark the feast of Saint Haralampi, a tradition that blesses bees, honey and beekeepers. Haralampi, also known as Haralambos, was a 3rd century Christian priest. According to Orthodox belief, he endured persecution and torture under Roman authorities, but his wounds were miraculously healed with honey offered by faithful Christians. Researchers at University College London are developing a waste-to-wonder process that transforms horse manure into biodegradable cellulose-based fibers for packaging, clothing and other uses. Thousands of olive ridley turtles have returned to Kameshwaram beach in Tamil Nadu to lay eggs. Officials are protecting over 10,000 eggs in hatcheries and fenced nesting sites, with hatchlings set to be released into the sea. India's famous Somnath temple is gearing up for Mahashivratri, one of the country's most significant Hindu festivals. Authorities expect around 5 lakh devotees and have set up tight security. Larger gatherings are expected during Mahashivratri at the Panch Mukheshwar temple in Andhra Pradesh, a unique shrine that houses 1,116 shivlings and draws devotees throughout the year. Inside a metal foundry in England, preparations are underway to craft the iconic mask-shaped awards presented to British Academy of Film and Television Arts nominees ahead of the February 22nd ceremony. Fashion designer Ralph Lauren presented his Fall 2026 women's collection featuring grey-toned corset blazers, velvet dresses and crystal brooches ahead of the official start of New York Fashion Week. American model Gigi Hadid opened the show with nearly 100 guests, including Vogue executive Anna Wintour and actresses Anne Hathaway and Ariana DeBose in attendance. Actors Leonardo DiCaprio, Jesse Buckley, Michael B. Jordan, Timothée Chalamet, Emma Stone, Jacob Elordi, Benicio del Toro and Kate Hudson attended the Oscars luncheon in Beverly Hills. The event celebrates the nominees across various categories ahead of next month's Oscar Awards ceremony. The 76th Berlin International Film Festival will run for over 10 days from Thursday in Germany, with the red carpet rolled out outside the Berliner Palast. The festival showcases films from over 80 countries, with German director Wim Wenders heading into the international jury awarding the top Golden Bear Prize. Oscar-winning actress Michelle Yeoh will receive the honorary Golden Bear at the 76th Berlin Film Festival, honoring her groundbreaking career in global cinema. The teaser for The Bulldogs, a documentary on a small Ohio town after a 2023 chemical train derailment, has been released ahead of its premiere at the 2026 Slamdance Film Festival. Bollywood superstars Salman Khan and Sanjay Dutt are set to surprise fans with cameo appearances in the upcoming Saudi action drama Seven Dogs, whose trailer has just been released. South Africa survived Afghanistan's scare, edging them out in first double super over of the World Cup in Group D encounter in Ahmedabad. In the ICC T20 World Cup, defending champions India will lock horns with Namibia in their Group A clash on Thursday at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in New Delhi. Washington Sundar and Jasprit Bumrah have returned to training, but opener Abhishek Sharma was hospitalized with a stomach infection, leaving him doubtful for the match. Injury hit Australia has suffered another blow as power hitter Tim David was ruled out of the opening game against Ireland today due to hamstring strain. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka's Wanindu Hasaranga has been ruled out of the event as well due to a left hamstring injury sustained during the opening match against Ireland. You're watching Express News. Let's resume. New Zealand also suffered a significant blow as all-rounder Michael Bracewell has been ruled out of the remainder of the World Cup after re-injuring his left calf. And England will take on West Indies in an evenly matched and crucial Group C clash of the World Cup in Mumbai. Pakistan defeated the United States by 32 runs in their T20 World Cup Group A game in Colombo on Tuesday. Prachi Gaikwad clinched the gold medal in the junior women's 50-meter rifle at the Asian Championship for Rifle and Shooting. Akriti Daya won the silver medal in 50-meter rifle, while Olympian Anjum Mudgil bagged bronze. Led by siblings Nika and Domin Prevc, Slovenia secured the gold medal in the mixed team ski jumping event at the Milano Cortina Olympics. In the Premier League, Manchester United settled for a 1-1 draw against West Ham United in London. Meanwhile, Chelsea also settled for a frustrating 2-2 draw against Leeds United at Stamford Bridge. Newcastle secured their third away victory in the Premier League season with a 2-1 triumph over Tottenham. One of the most dynamic chess players of his generation, Ali Reza Firoza, will participate in the Norway Chess 2026 starting from May 25 in fact. Well, that's it in this edition of Express News. News and updates will continue here on DD India. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.